Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, Nate Diaz, one of the biggest superstars in all of mixed martial arts. It's amazing to think where he could have taken his star power if he was in a regular cycle competing every 3 months.
Yes, if he fought as regularly as most guys, his star power would be even bigger. But Nate Diaz moves at his own pace. A phenomenal striker and a great jiu-jitsu tacticianer. You fall into Nate Diaz's guard, you will get submitted, as he's shown on a number of occasions. A fantastic fighter. Welcome back, Nate Diaz.
You're not going to out-cardio these Diaz brothers. You're not going to out-tough Nate Diaz. And once again, he is facing top competition here tonight. We'll see how it goes for Nate Diaz here in his UFC return. Nate Diaz. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. So here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former 2-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. And you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was going to do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a 2-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, most of you likely remember exactly where you were when Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz fought for the first time back in 2016. They rematched later that year, and the trilogy is completed here tonight.
Yeah, here we go. Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz 3. These two guys have been a part of one of the most interesting series we have ever seen inside the UFC's octagon. They're both amazing boxers. Let's see tonight who can impose themselves on their opponent.
Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, with authority the body. Diaz is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Glancing right hand lands up short.
Oh, high kick.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Straight punch is good. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Nice body kick there. That shot blocked by Diaz. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz.
Oh, that's a big hook to the chin. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood is coming from the cut.
Diaz's mouth is just disgusting, unless you like these sort of things, but he is pouring blood right now, and I think the referee might call on the ringside physician. We might even get a stoppage here soon. 30 seconds to go here.
Big shot to the head.
And yet another hook landed there by Diaz. Nice 1-2 there. Second round, straight ahead. All right, that is the end of the round, and the cut on his lip has gotten really, really bad. And at this point, you at least have to ask the question as to whether or not it's affecting his breathing. I think if this cut gets any worse, the doctor's going to have no choice but to step in, protect the fighter, and stop the fight. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Diaz's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up thinking he was going to be donating blood today. He has donated a whole lot of it. Lands a nice straight.
Heavy kick downstairs. Over and over and over. He's landing nasty body kicks.
Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponent.
McGregor's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, perfect head kick there. Both fighters throwing heat now. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Head kick partially blocked.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you're blocking a little bit, they still put damage on you.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really affected with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Oh, man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Oh, and he's back up again. McGregor's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, and he tags him. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Oh, just opening up on him now.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so that round is in the books. Diaz's lip is really torn up right now. You hope that this doesn't mean the fight is going to be over, but they might have no choice but to stop the fight, just given all the blood that is coming out of his mouth right now. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the start.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a
Trying to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got hurt bad.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Man, wow, these guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions.
This is crazy round of fight.
Oh, just misses with the... Oh, there's a head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Might get the TKO here.
He's setting up the armbar.
Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to the point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Oh, nice jab by Diaz. Still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was over-reversed. And you know they still haven't found out over his head.
Like that.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. McGregor gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, this could do it. Back to the feet. Oh, big left hand. 20 seconds left. Oh, big shots raining down.
He's gonna talk elbow here.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra...
Oh!
You heard it bad.
That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. Oh, you got to get it.
And that one certainly found the target.
Oh, front leg kick. That front kick was nasty.
All right, stacking them up here, keeping the pressure on. I know you guys do a lot of this training with your jiu-jitsu coach there in San Jose.
Oh, absolutely, but it's a difference. If your feet are on our hips, it's a problem. So we shove them through the middle. We shove them through the middle. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands. Well, he just hasn't been efficient with his strikes here tonight. There's another swing and a miss, and at this point, if he can't preserve some stamina moving forward, this is going to end up being an awfully long night. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here later.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighters. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Constantly a moving target. Oh, big, big shots here. Diaz is going for the sub here.
He's got the sub locked in. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Under a minute to go. McGregor gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 30 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, the Notorious Conor McGregor.
All right, well, as many of you know, the overwhelming majority of Conor McGregor's pro MMA wins have come by knockout, and he produces another one here in the octagon tonight.
Produces another